Rosalía the superstar. She's the female pop artist of the moment. How cool, how awesome, what a groove, what style. She captivates me. Open to everything. So down to earth, so human. Rosalía is constantly reinventing herself, experimenting with her music as well as her look. What makes her unique? How has she turned the music world on its head? And where did she get her start? Her career started in Barcelona, where people are especially proud of her. She played 4 dates here during her current world tour in front of 70,000 fans. First I will love the world, then I will love God. Her whole thing of doing whatever you want is incredibly inspiring.
Constant innovation, and you can tell it comes from a genuine place. I'm proud that an artist has achieved this level of international recognition and is able to share aspects of our culture, including our language, flamenco, as well as the Catalan language, beyond Spain's borders.
Rosalía grew up in the town of Sant Esteve Sesrovires, about a 40-minute drive from Barcelona. Everyone knows her here.
Every now and then she pops by, or people like you come by to ask about her. It's true, I've seen her sometimes at the local gym.
One day I ran into her and said, "Rosalía, Rosalía," but she didn't pay any attention.
I'm really proud because, damn it, when someone works that hard, seeing that someone else has made it happen is fantastic and admirable.
This is where Rosalía first learned to dance as a little girl. And the El Casino Bar, a local hangout, is where Rosalía sang with her guitar when she was just a young girl.
What we don't worry about is stuff like, oh, have you seen Rosalía? I heard she was here. You don't go out looking for her. We have a lot of respect for her. She deserves everything she has.
The Spanish teacher at the local school still remembers her 15-year-old pupil, Rosalía Vila Tobella, very clearly. Rosalía would walk in with her long hair, her earrings, her clothes, and her self-assuredness. And she was just Rosalía. She already loved being out and about more than being in class. She was a charmer. She was delightful. And she'd say, "I'm going to do it." It's said that it was in this park that 13-year-old Rosalía first heard the indescribable voice of flamenco singer Camarón de la Isla, which thrilled her. Determined to learn everything there is to know about flamenco, Rosalía began her music studies in 2010 at the Taller de Músic School in Barcelona. It's located in the rough but creative neighborhood of El Raval. The school's founder, Luis Cabrera, looks back on his former student, now a global superstar. Did he sense even back then that she was something special?
She was a cut above the other students in her class. It was that insatiable appetite for learning and her constant curiosity.
Just as it is for other students today, flamenco was the focus of Rosalía's training. It's an intense expression of emotion. Singing it requires courage and self-confidence. On her first 2 albums, Rosalía took her foundation in flamenco and turned it into her own thing.
Her iconography, her outfits, her dresses, everything is called wrong.
Malamente.
Well, of course, if anyone says that's not flamenco, I couldn't care less.
Ole.
Ole, look at that. There you go. It's incredible. Just look at how fast she sings.
Mira qué rapidez vocal tiene.
Music journalists Oriol Rodriguez and Yerai Iborra have written a biography of Rosalía. They know the places in Barcelona where she had her first gigs, like this club in the Gracia district.
This is the place, right? Yes. Where she performed. This has been our stage for 28 years. There was Rosalía and there was Refri. Do you have the photo? Yes.
Rosalía only gave interviews at the start of her career. Now they're almost impossible to get, even for her biographers. Their book describes their meeting with her.
I remember her as very approachable, easy to connect with. She had a real vision for the future, although she was so young. We were around the same age, and she already had a very clear idea of where she wanted to go.
Rosalía's career took off after her first 2 albums. She followed a smart strategy, recording a song with stars like Colombian reggaeton artist J Balvin and singing a duet with Puerto Rican artist Bad Bunny, which made her a star in Latin America. She's already won 11 Latin Grammy Awards.
It's essential to collaborate with people from other continents, and it's just as essential to know when to stop. Rosalía has done collaborations, but they've been very selective and limited to projects that made sense, like J Balvin's Vibras, for example. But she hasn't rushed into doing more collaborations that often just generate streams without leading to anything artistically.
Her third album, Motomami, was a radical departure.
You expect her to do one thing, but she ends up doing something else entirely that you didn't see coming. Yerai and I often compare her to Madonna in her heyday, in the sense that she's always ahead of the curve, paying close attention to trends, adapting to them, immersing herself in them, learning from them, developing them, and emerging with something totally new and different.
In the world of fashion too, Rosalía never fails to surprise, setting trends and making a statement with her style. She has a super eclectic style. One day she'll wear a tracksuit and the next she'll dress up as the Virgin Mary. That's really cool. She can do whatever she wants. I think that kind of freedom is really fun.
She's very trendy, but what she does is really groundbreaking. She doesn't follow trends per se, but she sets them to some extent as well.
I think she's a fashion icon at a time when everyone dresses the same. We're all just following a trend like sheep, but she sets a very different style, one that's truly fashion forward. Maria Almenar is a fashion journalist in Barcelona. She follows how Rosalía experiments with her outfits. Her style has clearly evolved over the past few years across her last 3 albums. They represent the beginnings of Rosalía's career. There's also a connection to the essence that goes beyond her Catalan and Spanish roots above all. On the Motomami album, she plays with those red looks, with that gasoline, with the motorcycle, and with the skin, with the leather, with the artist's sexuality, with that desire to express herself. Since the release of the album Looks, she has undergone a creative renaissance in every way. To start with, the symbolism of color. She has come to champion that white color, which is the color of purity, of innocence. White would become a symbolic color, and the symbolism of feathers as well. Feathers, for example, worn by angels or associated with myths, like the myth of Icarus. On her latest album, Looks, she again experiments with a new range of musical styles.
I think it's a masterpiece. In an era where we're deeply shaped by algorithms and constantly have something in our ears or before our eyes, something we like that keeps us consuming, it's refreshing when someone opens the door. Ah, Rosalía. She seems interesting. She's done things I've liked. The moment you play her music, even if it's just for 10 seconds, even if it makes you uncomfortable, it's a blessing for culture.
At the 2026 Brit Awards, Rosalía was named International Artist of the Year and performed her song Berghain on stage. The song is named after one of the world's most famous techno clubs. DJ Conrad Taylor created the song's famous techno remix. The award performance featured a surprise appearance by Icelandic singer Björk. Rosalía's Looks Tour, which spans 17 countries, features one surprise after another. The show incorporates numerous artistic references and features an orchestra conducted by Cuban conductor Judania Gomez Heredia. Rosalía is a star and an icon, with fashion labels like Calvin Klein clamoring to have her as the face of their brand. With her, you never know what's coming next.
She's unpredictable, totally, completely, and that's what makes her so great. And now it's nice to wonder about what she'll do next. We just don't know.
What direction will her next album take? No idea. I'm sure she'll surprise us all. How about you? What do you think Rosalía's next album will be like?